Students, myself Abhilash, biology lecturer, Vishwamanga Composite PU College, Chitradurga. Dear students, now we are going to start with NEET classes. As we already know that in the early days we completed first chapter and second chapter NEET already. So now we are beginning with fifth chapter, that is principles of inheritance and variation. So this is a big chapter, so I divided this into two parts. So now we are discussing first part. The first question is, among the 7 pairs of contrasting traits in pea plant as studied by Mendel, the number of traits related to flower, pod and seed respectively were. We know that Mendel selected pea plants for his experiment, and we know that in pea plants Mendel observed 7 contrasting characters or traits, which includes in pea plant there are 7 contrasting traits are being explained by Mendel. The first one is flower position, second one flower color. We know that in flower position there is axial and terminal, in flower color violet and white. Next he selected seed color, fourth one seed shape, fifth one pod color, sixth one pod shape, and seventh one, that is the height of the plant. Seventh one is height of stem, that is includes tall and dwarf character. Now the question is the number of traits related to flower, pod and seed respectively. So flower there are 2, seed there are 2, and pod related to there are 2 traits are there. So the correct answer is option A, 2:2:2. Then second question, genes which codes for a pair of contrasting traits are known as. What is a gene? We know that genes are the unit of heredity. So genes that code for a pair of contrasting traits, if you listen or if you observe the word contrasting traits, then the answer must be allele, because we know that alleles are the alternative forms of a gene that located on the same locus of homologous chromosomes. So for second question, answer is option B. Then the third question, the recessive allele expressed in option A, heterozygous condition only, option B, homozygous condition only, option C, F3 generation only, and option D, both homozygous and heterozygous condition. We already know that homozygous, this is homozygous dominant and this is homozygous recessive. And one more is heterozygous. The question is recessive allele expressed in. Always we know that if we take homozygous only, then the recessive allele can express. Why not in heterozygous condition? Because if we take this is heterozygous condition, in heterozygous condition both dominant trait is present and recessive trait is present. But according to law of dominance, the dominant trait suppresses the expression of recessive trait. Further, the answer is option B, homozygous condition only. Then we move on with fourth question. Next one. The characters which appear in first filial generation are called. We have a word first filial, means first parent, first offsprings. Then the answer is option A, recessive character, option B, dominant characters, option C, phalangic characters, and option D, lethal characters. First check it out this. The characters which appear in first filial generation. We take an example of monohybrid cross. Capital T, that is tall is crossed with dwarf. So we get an answer in first filial generation, that is heterozygous tall. So the character that appear in first filial generation is always dominant, because the tall is dominant over dwarf. We can check it out with independent assortment, that is dihybrid cross also. capital R small r into capital Y small y. Then round is wrinkled with the, if you say that in diagonal cross, we take capital R small r into capital Y small y. Okay, then we get an answer that is heterozygous round yellow in F1 generation. So always the dominant character expressed in first filial generation. Then the fifth question, what will be the distribution of phenotypic features in the first filial generation after a cross between homozygous female and heterozygous male? So homozygous female and heterozygous male. So we take female as dominant and male as homozygous and male as heterozygous. Then if we cross between them, we get an answer capital T small, that is pure homozygous tall and heterozygous tall. So the answer is option C, 1:2. We can take female as recessive. If we take recessive also, then the ratio is 1:1. Then sixth question, in a monohybrid cross between two heterozygous individuals, capital T small t into capital T small t individuals, percentage of pure homozygous individuals obtained in F1 generation. If we cross between this, first into 3, capital T, first into 4, capital T small t, second into 3, capital T small t, and 2 into 4, small t. Then the question is percentage of pure homozygous individuals. The pure homozygous individuals are homozygous tall and homozygous dwarf. Out of 4, 2 are homozygous. So the correct answer is 50%. Option B. Remember once again, if the question asks pure homozygous dominant means, then the answer is 25%. Or pure homozygous recessive, then also the answer is 25%. Okay, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? So ನೋಡಿ 4 ಇದೆ. Out of 4 means 100%. ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳಿರೋದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ homozygous individuals ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ 2 ಇದೆ, 50% ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಅದೇ ಬರೀ homozygous dominant ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 25%. homozygous recessive ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 25% ಆಗಿದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. 7th question. On crossing two heterozygous tall plants, two heterozygous, a total of 500 plants were obtained in F1 generation. On crossing between these two characters, we obtained 500 plants in F1 generation. What will be the respective number of tall and dwarf plants obtained in F1 generation? If you see this problem or if you see this question, we observe that it is difficult to calculate, but it is very easy. Just you made the cross between these two, capital T, capital T small t, capital T small t, small t, small t. These are obtained in a numbers of 500. So, and ask what will be the respective number of tall and dwarf plants. So, 500 are there totally. In 500, 3 characters are tall and 1 characters are dwarf. So that means 375 are tall, 125 are dwarf. Because 125 into 4, 500. They ask 3 are tall. That means 375 are tall and 125 are dwarf. Next, 8th question. In mice, black coat color, that is capital B, is dominant to brown coat color, that is small b, small b. The offsprings of a cross between black mouse and brown mouse were allowed to interbreed. When they cross between these two, we get the black coat color because black is dominant over brown. What percentage of progeny obtained have back cross? This is F1 generation, but the question is F2 generation because the offsprings of a cross between a black mouse and brown mouse Offsprings means F2 generation were allowed to interbreed. In F2 generation, how many percentage of progeny are black codes that we should be answered. So this is F1 generation. F1 generation is self-crossed to get F2 generation. So in F2 generation, capital B, if you cross between them, capital B, small b, capital B, small b, small b, small b. So we obtained one homozygous tall, homozygous black, and two heterozygous black, and one homozygous brown coat color. So how many percentage of progeny are black coats? Because 3 are black, so the answer is 75%. The ninth question. What will be the probability of production of dwarf offsprings in a cross between two heterozygous pea plants? If you take two heterozygous pea plant, immediately we can find an answer that is 25%. It is general. Next. A tobacco plant heterozygous for a recessive character is self-pollinated. This is what we are discussing. This is from this also we can get a solution. Self-pollinated and 1200 seeds are subsequently germinated. After self-pollination in F2 generation we obtain 1200 seeds. How many seedlings have the parental genotype? So baro offsprings alli 1200 seeds alli ಎಷ್ಟು seeds alli parental genotype ಇದೆ, in ಎಷ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ parental genotype ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದೆ. That means directly they ask how much percentage are parental genotype. A tobacco plant is heterozygous for recessive character. Capital T into capital T small t. So capital T, capital T small t, capital T small t, and small t small t. This is a generation we obtain, which includes 1200 seeds. And how much seeds are parental genotype? Nodi, ಇದೆರಡು new characters, recombinants or next generation offsprings. But this and this are the parental type. So 1200 ಹೊಸ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನ 1200 ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ 300 1200 ಬಟ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ parental types ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 300 plus 300, that is 600. Next question. Read the given statements and select the correct options. Statement 1. Test cross is used to determine unknown genotype in one breeding selection. Option. Statement 2. Test cross is a cross between F1 hybrid and dominant pair. Statement 2 is wrong because test cross is a cross between F1 hybrid with its double recessive parent. But in statement 2 we have dominant pair. Statement 2 is wrong. What about statement 1? Statement 1 tells that test cross is used to determine unknown genotype. Yes, it is correct. So the answer is statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect or wrong. 12th question. Mendel formulated the law of purity of gametes on the basis of monohybrid cross, whereas independent assortment on the basis of dihybrid cross. For the correct answer is option E, monohybrid cross. Then 13th question, once again we have statement 1 and statement 2. Read the given statements and select the correct option. Statement 1. The law of segregation is one of the most important contributions to the biology. Yes, it is correct. Whereas statement 2, it introduced the concept of heredity factors as discrete physical entities which do not become blended. Blended means mixed. But that is purity of gametes states that when two pairs of contrasting characters were brought together in F1 generation, they segregate each other in F2 generation without blending. So that means both the statement 1 and statement 2 are correct. Okay, next question. Phenotypic and genotypic ratio is similar in case of, remember, always the phenotypic and genotypic ratio is similar only in case of incomplete dominance, because in incomplete dominance the genotype and phenotypic ratio is always 1:2, 2:1. 1 red, 2 pink and 1 is white. So answer is option B. Next, 15th question. In 4 o'clock plant, the gene for red flower color R is incompletely dominant over white flower color. Yes, we know. Hence, the heterozygous for flower color RR has pink flowers. Correct? Because if you see the definition of incomplete dominance, dominant character fails to suppress the expression of recessive character. As a result, intermediate is formed. Because ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ incomplete dominance ಅಲ್ಲಿ red dominant white recessive. So F1 generation ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು, red ಬರಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಏನು ಬಂತು ನಮಗೆ F1 generation ಅಲ್ಲಿ pink ಬಂತು. ಹೌದಾ? So this is an example for incomplete dominance. What will be the ratio of offsprings in a cross between red flowers and pink flowers? Red flowers and pink flowers. Parent are red flower and pink flower. Genotype capital R, capital R, small r. So gametes cross between, we obtain red and we obtain pink. So the ratio is 1:1. That means 50% are red and 50% are pink color. Next. ABO blood group in human beings are controlled by the genes I, that is isoagglutinogen gene. Gene I has 3 alleles, IA, IB and IB. Here IA and IB are dominant and I is recessive. Since there are 3 different alleles, 6 different genotypes are possible. Istu genotypes barutte ee 3 allele inda andre 6 genotypes ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವ್ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ IA 1, IA 2, IB 1, IB 2, 4 ಆಯ್ತು. IA 5, small I 1 R. Totally there are 6 genotypes are possible. Nodi, this is homozygous and this is heterozygous. Okay, then how many phenotypes are occur? How many phenotypes are occur? If you see this leads to A blood group, this leads to B, this leads to AB and this leads to O. So how many phenotypes are possible? Only 4 phenotypes are possible. Then 7th question. What can be the blood group of offsprings when both the parents have AB blood group? Both the parents have AB blood group, that is IA, IB, IA, IB. If you make cross between them, A blood group, directly I am writing AB blood group, AB blood group and B blood group. So there are possibilities of 3 different types of blood groups. So I write here, once again I write here because the board is not visible for you. IA, IB, this is father. IA, IB, this is mother. So the possible phenotypes. This is A blood group. This is IA, IB, that is AB blood group. This is AB blood group and this is the B blood group. So there are possibilities of 3 different types of blood group, A, AB and B. So the correct answer is for 17th question is option B. Next, 18th question. A child has blood group O. Child blood group is O. If father has blood group A, father blood group A, and mother has blood group B, work out the genotypes of the parents. So they already given father have blood group A, mother have blood group B, and child has blood group A. And here we have to think about homozygous and heterozygous. If the father is homozygous and if the mother is homozygous, then O blood group is not possible. And when the O blood group is possible means the parents are heterozygous. That means the father have genotype IAI and mother have genotype IBI. Cross ಮಾಡಿ 1 into 3 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ IA into IA AB blood group, IA into IB AB blood group ಬರುತ್ತೆ, IA into I A blood group ಬರುತ್ತೆ, IB into I B blood group ಬರುತ್ತೆ, I ಎರಡು ರಿಸೆಸಿವ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ O blood group ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So the genotype should be IAI and IBI. 18th option B. Then ABO blood group in human beings cites an example of. ABO blood group is an example of codominance as well as multiple alleles. What is codominance? Both dominant and recessive allele express together. Because we know that ABO blood group is come under example of codominance. Okay? Because in this blood group of AB, IA, that is A is also dominant, B is also dominant. Both are expressing together coordinately. That's why that is codominance. And what about multiple alleles? More than 2 alleles located on same locus of chromosome. That is also come under ABO blood group system. So the correct answer is option D, both codominance as well as multiple alleles. Next question. 20th question. In mice, why is the dominance allele for yellow fur? That is, Y stands for yellow and small y is represents grey fur. Okay, since Y is lethal, lethal means death anta. Okay, since capital Y, that is yellow fur, is lethal when homozygous. ಅವರೇ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ Y, that is yellow, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಡೆತ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, lethal ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ homozygous ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ. Then the result of cross between capital Y small y into capital Y small y will be. ಅವರೇ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ cross. Capital Y small y into capital Y small y. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೆಯಬಹುದು. capital Y 1 into 3, capital Y small y, capital Y small y, small y, small y. ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ then Y capital Y is lethal when homozygous, then we cannot consider this. This is lethal. So the correct answer is 2 is yellow because capital Y stands for yellow, that is dominant, and 1 is the grey fur. 2 yellow and 1 grey, that is option B. Then 21st question. In Mendelian dihybrid cross, when heterozygous round yellow are self-pollinated. Heterozygous round yellow are self-pollination. Capital R small r, capital Y small y. So now we are self-pollinated. The offsprings are represented by the genotype. Self-pollinated round green offsprings are represented by the phenotype. Round green. Here capital R stands for round and small y stands for round or dominant. Okay, capital R and the round, small y ಅಂದ್ರೆ green. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ರೌಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಆಫ್ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ್ದಿಂದ ರೆಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈಗ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ವಿತೌಟ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 ನೋಡಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ವೈ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೈ. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೌಂಡ್, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ವೈ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯೆಲ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದೇನು ರೌಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್. ಅದಿದೆಯಾ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಇದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ ರಾಂಗ್. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೈ ರೌಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿರೋದು ನೋಡಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೈ ರೌಂಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಇದೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೈ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರಿಂಕಲ್ಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಬಿ ಕೂಡ ರಾಂಗ್. ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ವೈ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಂಕಲ್ಡ್. ಸೊ ಸಿ ಕೂಡ ರಾಂಗ್. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಡಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೈ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೌಂಡ್, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೈ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್. ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೈ ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ green. So option D is correct. Next, match column 1 with column 2. We have to match this. Dihybrid cross. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ dihybrid cross? Dihybrid test cross. Always the test cross result ratio is 1:1. ಹೌದಾ? So dihybrid test cross ratio ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 1:1:1:1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್, capital R capital Y, capital R small y, small r capital Y, small r small y into test cross ಅಂದ್ರೆ cross made between F1 hybrid with double recessive parent. Double recessive parent ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? small r small y. ಇದನ್ನ ಯಾವಾಗ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ರೇಷಿಯೋ 1:1:1 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಸೊ A3. Then law of segregation. Law of segregation tells about purity of gametes, whereas law of independent assortment results in dihybrid cross, whereas ABO blood group in humans, that is an example of multiple allelism. So the answer is option E. Next question. The percentage of AB, that is recessive gamete, produced by capital A small a, capital B small b parent will be capital B small a. Direct ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. AB capital A small b, capital B small a, small b. Small a small b gamete ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Just 25%. Then 24th question. When a cross is made between a tall plant with yellow seeds, this is somewhat interesting. Tall plant with yellow seeds and tall plant with green seeds. What is true regarding the proportions of phenotypes of the offspring in F1 generation? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಅಂದ್ರೆ proportion of tall and green, proportion of dwarf and green. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 4 ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾವುದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಬೇಕು ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, so into capital T small t small y small y. So ನೋಡಿ ಇದು 4 ಇದೆ. capital T capital Y, capital Y, capital T small y, then small t capital Y, small t small y into here ಎರಡು ಒಂದೇ ಇದೆ. small y ಒಂದೇ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ capital T small y small t small y ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ. ಈಗ ಕ್ರಾಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ನೋಡಿ, capital T capital Y small y, capital T small t capital Y small y, capital T small y small y, capital T small t small y small y, capital T small t capital Y small y, small t capital Y small y, capital T small y small y, small t small. So our question ಹೇಳಿರೋದು proportion of tall and green. Capital T ಇದ್ರೆ tall, Y ಇದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Yellow. This is tall yellow. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿರೋದೇನು ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಟಾಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋದಲ್ವಾ ನೋಡಿ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಟಾಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಒಂದಿದೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೆಲ್ಲಿದೆ ಟಾಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಟಾಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಎರಡಿದೆ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಟಾಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ 3 ಟಾಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ 3 ಟಾಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಇರೋದೇನು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ 1 ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಜಸ್ಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಡ್ವಾರ್ಫ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ only 1 dwarf and green are present. So the correct answer is option A. Tall and green proportion 3 out of 8. Right? 1, 2, 3. Proportion of dwarf and green only 1:8. Next, 25th question. The given Punnett square represents the pattern of inheritance in a dihybrid cross where yellow and round seeded condition is dominant over white and wrinkled seed condition. Was that clear? So, the plant of type H will produce seeds with the genotype identical to seeds produced by the plants of. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಈ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಜಿನೋಟೈಪ್ ಅದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಜಿನೋಟೈಪ್ಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಟೈಪ್ ಎಂ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಟೈಪ್ ಜೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಟೈಪ್ ಪಿ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಮತ್ತೆ ಟೈಪ್ ಎನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನೋಡಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ ಈ ತರ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅದೇನಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಹೆಚ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಹೆಚ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೈ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ವೈ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಕ್ಲೀನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ಕೋಬಹುದು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ವೈ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೈ ಆರ್ round yellow is so round is homozygous yellow is heterozygous ಹೌದಾ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದು ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗೋದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟೈಪ್ ಎನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಟೈಪ್ ಎನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ ಟೈಪ್ ಎನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ವೈ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಇಂಟು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ವೈ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಆರ್ ಇದು ಅದೇ ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಂದು ಇದು ಎನ್ ಅದು ಎರಡೇ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರು ಎನ್ನೇ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಮೇಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತೀವಿ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 26th question which of the following will result when a plant capital Y small y capital R small r is self pollinated ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಪಾಲಿನೇಟರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಚಕ್ಕರ್ ಕೂಡ ಪುನ್ನೆಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ 16 ಕಾಲಮ್ಸ್ ನ ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ ಅಂತ ನೆನಪಿರ್ಬೋದು 16 ಬಾಕ್ಸಸ್ ನ ಹಾಕಿದೀವಿ ಬಾಕ್ಸಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ನಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ ವಾಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ವಿ ಗಿವ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ 9:3:3:1 ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ಫಿನೋಟೈಪ್ಸ್ 9:3:3:1 ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ಜಿನೋಟೈಪ್ಸ್ 1:1:1:1 ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ಫಿನೋಟೈಪ್ಸ್ and ratio of phenotypes and genotypes. We get only 9:3:3:1 ratio of phenotypes only. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಜಿನೋಟೈಪ್ಸ್ 9:3:3:1 ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಏನು ಜಿನೋಟೈಪ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಜಿನೋಟೈಪ್ಸ್ ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ 1:2:4 1:1:1 ಟೋಟಲ್ 16 ಬರಬೇಕು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ಅದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ಫಿನೋಟೈಪ್ಸ್ 1:1:1:1 ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ಫಿನೋಟೈಪ್ಸ್ this is only possible in case of test cross. So the answer is option E. Then when two pairs of traits are combined in a hybrid, segregation of one pair of characters is independent of another pair of characters. This statement explains which of the following laws of Mendel. This statement explains only law of independent assortment. Next slide. Law of independent assortment can be explained with the help of only dihybrid cross. This is easy to do. Next 29. Mendel's work was rediscovered by 3 scientists in the year. ಯಾವ ಇಯರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಡಿಸ್ಕವರ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1900. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ 1900. 30 question. Which 3 scientists independently rediscovered Mendel's work, which includes De Vries, Correns and Teschernach. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮೆಂಡಲ್ ಬದುಕಿದ್ದಾಗ ಅವನ ವರ್ಕ್ನ ಯಾರು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ ರೀಸನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ that because Mendel was a mathematician, he first included mathematical symbols in case of biology. At the time, Darwin was famous. Okay, these are issues while Mendel was living, his work was not recognized. But later, after his death in 1900, D. Veres, Correns and Escherman rediscovered Mendel's work. Next, 31. What is true about the crossing over between linked genes? ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಲಿಂಕೇಜ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಏನು ಟ್ರೂ, 4 ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಯಾವುದು ಟ್ರೂ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೋ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್ ಅಟ್ ಆಲ್. ಲಿಂಕ್ಡ್ ಜೀನ್ಸ್ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್ ಆಗದೇ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎ ರಾಂಗ್. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಹೈ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ರಾಸಿಂಗ್ ಓವರ್, because in linked genes if linkage is closer recombination is far. That means linkage is inversely proportional to recombination. That means high percentage of crossing over is not possible. Hardly any crossing over it is possible, but none of this is a wrong answer. If what is true about crossing over between linked genes means hardly any percentage of crossing over. ಆಗಬಹುದು, ಹಾರ್ಡ್ಲಿ ಆಗೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಂತೂ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ದೆನ್ 32 question. Which of the following is suitable for experiment on linkage? ಲಿಂಕೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ 4 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಹೇಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಐಡೆಂಟಿಫೈ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, linked genes does not undergo the law of independent assortment. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಸಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಇದು ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ತೆಗೆದುಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಾದ್ರೆ 2 ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ನ ನೋಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು homozygous tall or homozygous dominant with homozygous recessive. So this is the best condition, dominant with recessive. So ಈ 4 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಾಮಿನೆಂಟ್ ವಿತ್ ರಿಸೆಸಿವ್ ಇರೋದು ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಮಾತ್ರ. homozygous dominant ಒಂದು ಸೈಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸೈಡ್ homozygous recessive ಇದೆ. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆಯಾ? ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. Then 33. If linkage was known at the time of Mendel, then Mendel time ಅಲ್ಲಿ linkage ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇದ್ರೆ, linkage Mendel time ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಬಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, then which of the following law he would not have been able to explain? ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ಲಾ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಡಿಪೆಂಡೆಂಟ್ ಅಸಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. Then 34th. Pleiotropic gene. ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, one gene multiple characters, that is pleiotropic. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಸಿಕಲ್ ಸೆಲ್ ಅನಿಮಿಯಾ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಆಪ್ಷನ್, a pleiotropic gene is the gene that controls multiple traits. Trait means characters, multiple characters in an individual. That is easy one. This is a definition of actually pleiotropy. Option B. Then pleiotropic genes have repressive phenotype, hidden phenotype, multiple phenotype, and all of these. Pleiotropic genes have multiple expressions, that is multiple phenotype. Option C. Then thank you students, this is about the NEET part 1 class. Regarding this class we uploaded 15 questions. Okay, regarding this class we uploaded 15 questions in our group. Every student must read those 15 questions, and for those 15 questions there is no solution and there is no hints also. You should solve those 15 questions and send your answers in WhatsApp group by mentioning your name and section. Thank you.